What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to my 2K16 Let's Play My Career Ebenezer's Revenge on the PS4 on this fine Wednesday morning, fighting Curtis Axel, who is notable for pinning Ebenezer pretty early on from one move in my 2K15 Let's Play. But I'm not going to hold a grudge to him on that. But anyway, let's see. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that there's no run-in, that nobody else attempts to feud with Ebenezer before the Royal Rumble takes place. That's kind of the plan there. Anyway, a little bit of wrestling news here and there. I actually have not recorded my Raw reactions yet because it's been a crazy couple days. And it's been a crazy morning. So the thing that I did want to discuss a little bit was they announced the Mania location, which is Orlando, which I think I discussed that yesterday, but now it's officially 110% confirmed. And they confirmed that John Cena not wrestling, not performing at WrestleMania, which is, you know, oh, I'm going to get attacked again. Which is Switzerland. Which is fine, but I think Randy Orton. But just because he says that he's not wrestling and he's not performing, I'm not going to discount John Cena not getting involved at WrestleMania. I fucked that up. Too early. Randy Orton, you're terrible. Randy Orton, you're terrible. You can't even hit me properly. You're as bad as Shane is trying to throw punches here. Oh boy. Now, I'm not going to feud with you, Randy Orton. That is not how this is going to happen. So, don't even think for a single solitary second I'm going to have a Randy Orton feud here, because I'm trying to be in the Royal Rumble, and y'all keep interrupting these matches so that I'm not in the Royal Rumble, and that's not cool. Come on now. Superman punch. This is not cool, Randy Orton. All I'm trying to say. Have a suplex. We're done here. That's what I thought. Well, so much for beating the ever-loving hell out of... Oh, hi, Renee. Out of Curtis Axel. Let's not talk about Randy Orton. I'd rather talk about Eric Rowan at this point. Alright, I'm going to attempt the face answer here. I'm going to attempt he got me heated. Nothing new here. My matches are the best. I got ambushed. I'm going to try he got me heated. That's the face answer, but I don't want to...
That was nothing. I bet he thought he got the better of me. I bet he thought I'm scared now. The only thing he did was get me heated. The last thing he wants is me angry and coming.
No, I don't want to feud with Randy Orton.
That's what he's getting.
Just saying.
Better have left this building already. That's all I've got to say.
That's all I got to say about that. Now ask me the second question, Renee. Second question. There we go. No rivalry. Okay, the second question saves you. He is not worth my time.
With all due respect to him, I'm focused on other matchups in the WWE. I only want to face
the Royal Rumble.
So for now, I see no point in facing him in a match. I want bigger matchups.
Literally bigger. Literally 29 other men in the Royal Rumble. Thanks, Renee. Back to you. So much for beating the crap out of Curtis Axel. What a waste. But speaking of what I was trying to get to, was that just because John Cena says he's not wrestling or performing, oh, it's the big show. Why? Doesn't necessarily mean that he's not getting involved, and I will certainly be shocked if we end up having watched Mania and not see John Cena get involved in one match or another in some form or capacity. So, that being said, with Mania being in Orlando next year, they are attempting, from what I hear, to finish a new WWE restaurant slash museum slash Hall of Fame thing, and they're going to build it in Orlando. Like that's smart because they already have the performance center there, so that makes sense from a certain logistical standpoint. But man, I wanted like a real Hall of Fame, not a hey, we got crap on the walls in our restaurant Hall of Fame. Like that's not like I went when it was still a thing. I went to WWF New York. I'm not impressed. So I don't have a whole lot of faith in them making a real Hall of Fame. But I'm sure it'll be interesting. But they want to have that done in time for next year's Mania in Orlando. So, be very curious to see what the progress on that is. And the other news tidbit that came across my desktop this morning was they're putting out another mobile game. Because they apparently have been doing so well with their last two, which were Supercard and Immortals. Their new game, once again, taking a pre-existing type of video game and molding it into a wrestling thing. It's going to be called WWE Champions. And basically, if you've seen games like Puzzle Quest and Bejeweled and Puzzle and Dragons, match 3, match 4 puzzle games, it's basically that happening on the bottom half of the screen, and on the top half, there's wrestling happening. And the art style looks a whole lot like All-Stars. So, that's cool. And certainly expect to see videos of me doing that, with Grim and, like, an app slug or something. I will certainly have video of that, and they said it's going to be out soon. Apparently, it's out in limited markets right now, which means that, countries that are not the U.S., so maybe there's an APK somewhere that I can go just download and get it sooner, but it is not officially out here in the U.S. just yet, so look forward to that. But man, they're just really getting on the, hey, this game thing already exists, this game genre already exists, so let's just use that and put wrestling in it. And, granted, with Supercard and with Immortals, that worked pretty well for them, so certainly they're going to do more of that. But man, I don't want to play any more Puzzle Quest ripoffs. Like seriously, I've played enough of the original Puzzle Quest. It's a really good game, but is what it is. All right, Big Show. Once again, lung blower. Ball game, Maggle. That's not going to be it, but that's okay. So I did kind of want to get into a little bit of There's been some thoughts on, across the internet about the fact that this Mania build has been a bit lackluster. But honestly, past couple years, that's kind of how it's been. And specifically last year, whoa, Big Show, the winds of change. Specifically last year, I actually made a video about how the Mania build last year was straight up garbage because there were so many part-time guys and they had nobody there to actually build these feuds, these matches, because the guys weren't there all the time. When you had, Triple H and Sting was part-time, Lesnar, and who let Lesnar fight last year? I don't even remember. Oh no, wait, yeah. Lesnar, as the champion, was not there most weeks. And then Taker and Bray Wyatt, and Taker wasn't there most weeks. So, like, most of your big matches there were all full of guys that weren't there half the time, and it was a waste. This year, not as bad, but this year it seems like this year a lot of the time that they're spending is to build up Roadblock, and Roadblock's a glorified fucking house show. Like, that's what's kind of getting on my nerves, man. We're getting a great build here for Triple H and Dean Ambrose. If only they actually put that kind of attention and energy into Triple H and Roman Reigns, the main event of Mania. And like, I understand that you're not going to have like that. You ideally, with the way that people have been treating Reigns, to not have him on TV in Chicago, that would have booed the shit out of him. Like, I get that part of it, but seriously, you go with what you got because that's what you fucking booked. So just take your lumps and eat your oatmeal. I don't know. Like, how do you have these major shows and you don't have the number one contender on those shows to build that fucking pay-per-view? Like, that's stupid. Everyone doing these builds for fucking Roadblock, like the glorified house show. Like, what the fuck? That shit makes no sense to me at all. Here we go, 3. Alright, will that increase our ranking to rank 3? Because that'd be cool, because the Big Show's up there, isn't he? If I can recall correctly. Oh no, what could you possibly want? Please don't ask me about Eric Rowan.
Have you had a chance to play the new WWE video game?
Yeah, I'm 110 episodes in, Renee, and it's frustrating. I played the game.
Yeah, I got it. I play it every day.
Every
kid dreams
day.
of being on a cereal box or being in a video game. It's an honor to be in that video game. I just wish they got my pretty face right. It looks a little off in the game.
I just wish they let him wear the hat in the ring. I don't understand why I can't do that.
There you have it.
Back to you guys. And speaking of there you have it for today's episode of the 2K16 MyCareer Let's Play Ebenezer's Revenge, etc., etc. Oh, Rumble's coming up real fast. And what's up? We're gonna fight R-Truth tomorrow. Won't that be fun? Unless somebody else decides to go attack us from behind during our entrance, as they attempt to get us into a damn rivalry when we don't want to be in one. Like Randy Orton. Screw you, Randy Orton. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. As always, I am Attack Slug. Stay tuned for more videos, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on this channel. And I'm out.